Scorpio, this is a channel message for the partial lunar eclipse happening on August 27th or 28th, depending on where in the world you are. If you have the sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Scorpio, if you have a lot of eighth house energy, then this message is for you. So let's talk a little bit about the astrology. We've got a partial lunar eclipse. It's a full moon happening in the sign of Pisces. So we've got the moon at 4 degrees of Pisces. We've got the sun at 4 degrees of Virgo. And this is a really interesting eclipse because it is an out of sign eclipse. Although we've got the sun and the moon in Virgo and Pisces, we have the nodes of the moon at the very last degrees of Leo and Aquarius. So it's really interesting energy that's coming through. This is going to be kind of one of the first eclipses of this new cycle. And let's see what the cards have in store for you. Before we get into the cards, I do want to add that this particular eclipse is going to be in your 10th and in your 4th house. So this is bringing into your attention, your career, your goals, your purpose, kind of where you are in your life and what you're building, and also your home and your family, Scorpio. So let's go into the cards. The first card that I have for you is the Hierophant reversed. So this is the card of divine wisdom. This is also the card of tradition, but because it is reversed, I want to say maybe you're just not trusting yourself. Like, this is a very traditional card. This is kind of being very confident in your knowledge, in your wisdom, and there's something about your past. Maybe you're outsourcing this. I don't know why this is coming through this way, but maybe you had like a mentor that is not in alignment anymore. This card is telling you that you need to trust in yourself. You need to trust in your own wisdom. The card that I have for your present energy is the Hanged Man upright. This is a major arcana card. It's interesting. You actually have 3 major arcana cards in your pull for the past, present, and future. But the Hanged Man card in your present is basically seeing things from a new perspective. So although there may have been a falling out with someone who was originally maybe someone that you looked up to, or maybe even someone who looked up to you, this is looking at life from a new perspective in a new way. This is really surrendering to the flow of life and just sort of trusting yourself more. So I really love this. And then for your near future, you got the Strength card, which is the ultimate card of trusting yourself. If you look at this major arcana card, she is really peacefully connecting with this lion. Like, this is the card of courage. This is the card of being bold, but also not forcing energy. This is the card of trusting yourself, being in complete connection with the divine, with the cycles of the earth and the universe and with God, and just really being in flow. So I love the pull of these cards right here. It's really talking about you're in a space of surrender. You're in a space of really like trusting the universe and trusting in God and trusting in what is going to be coming in for you. And I love that. Now, I pulled some cards for your overall theme. You have the 10 of Cups, which I really love this card usually, but for you it was in reverse, Scorpio. So maybe you're just not feeling so lucky. I mean, the planet Jupiter is in Leo. That's squaring your Scorpio energy. So maybe lately you just haven't been feeling very optimistic. Maybe you've been feeling a little doubtful. Maybe you've just been feeling out of luck. Through this reading, it is telling me to tell you that trusting in yourself, in your wisdom, in your leadership, really embodying your energy as a leader and just like allowing whatever to be is how you are going to get through this energy. The next card that I have here is going to be the King of Cups. So I love this for you. This is a great card for just embodying your emotions, leading with your heart, feeling strong and confident, and really just like not forcing anything or any kind of energy, just in just in an energy of divine allowance. So this is a really beautiful card for prosperity and abundance for you for the eclipse, Scorpio. Loving that also because you are a water sign, Scorpio. The King of Cups energy is like the daddy of emotional stability. It is also like wealth and generosity and a really nice balance of the masculine and feminine. So this is a really powerful place to be. And then for the final tarot card, you have the Two of Wands. So this is passion, this is purpose, this is looking at the world and the direction that you're moving in and your goals in a new way. As I said earlier, this eclipse is going to be in your 10th house. It's also going to be in your 4th house, which is connected to your home and domestic energy and your family. So even though the moon is like activating your 4th house, I feel that you're really emotionally stable, Scorpio. So that is great energy to be coming into this eclipse and also the next 6 months, because every eclipse cycle is a 6-month portal. So yeah, I like the Two of Wands. This is again feeling really hopeful. This is looking out into the horizon and just believing that everything's going to be okay and that you are creating your reality. This is also a card of like travel. And so maybe that's something that you're doing, you feel called to kind of travel and go out and see the world. With the Hangman, like I said, I would be really open to any kind of opportunities. I would be saying yes more, but all in all, this is a really great reading for you, Scorpio. So I pulled two cards out of the Moonology astrology deck. The first one is the waxing moon. We've got the energy is gaining momentum. These two cards together are really beautiful. So, the Two of Wands, that is looking out into the world and into your future with a really hopeful, positive, optimistic outlook. And then the waxing moon, this good, positive energy is gaining momentum. So I love that for you. And then the next card is the new moon in Taurus. So although Taurus is your opposing sign, a moon in Taurus is a really beautiful placement for the moon to be. That is truly grounded emotions and stability. I feel like you are in a building stage right now. Maybe you're building or creating something that has to do with this knowledge that is within you or this inner wisdom that you have and you want to share with the world. So you have an open heart with the King of Cups. You're feeling really strong, but you're not forcing the energy. You're in beautiful divine surrender and you're open to the possibilities. I would say the only shadow energy that you have to deal with is maybe feeling like things aren't working in your favor, but in reality, they really truly are. You just got to kind of get your mind and your heart right in alignment and start being grateful for all the blessings in your life. And then I've got two cards from the Pop Art Tarot. So we've got choice, making future plans with your partner, taking the first steps in your professional journey, dreaming big, planning for your long-term financial security. This is just a further affirmation and confirmation that you are building something, that things are really working. I feel that you're kind of building your legacy here. I love that this is activating your 10th house. So that is your goals, that is your legacy, this is, your career. So something is really, really good is happening for you here. And then the next card is responsibility. Selective in choosing partners, an independent lover, earning respect in your field, making decisions with logic and reason, and then gaining financial clarity. So a great reading for prosperity and abundance. I would just keep on saving. I know Scorpios are usually really good at kind of reserving and preserving and protecting your resources. So just keep on trusting yourself. Trust in your inner wisdom, your gnosis, your inner guidance. Know that you're in a stage of building, but things are looking really up and hopeful and clear for you. And all in all, trust yourself. But don't force any energy, right? Just stay in alignment, keep your heart open, keep a positive outlook, and everything is manifesting in a beautiful way. So sending you so much love, so much blessings, so much prosperity and magic to you, Scorpio. I'm going to be creating a video for the energy of September, so definitely stay tuned for that. But for right now, just sending infinite blessings from my heart to yours. See you soon.